Hey friends, Ash here, welcome back to Gents. Hope that you're doing well. Today I am ranking from best to worst, from must-own essentials that you ain't got no excuse not to have, to stuff that maybe you want to give a pass that are under 30 bucks. That's right, 25 fragrances guaranteed under 30 bucks, from the must-owns to the must-forgets. And all the fragrances I'm gonna be talking to you about here today are these right here, in case you were curious. Gaze upon your doom, or just, I don't know, it's not gonna cause doom for you. Now you may be asking yourself, where did you get those 25? Like, where did you pull them from? And I'll tell you, from my butt. Just pulled them right out of there. That's where my brain is. It's right there. No, in actuality, that's not what I did. I went to JOMASHOP.com. I set a max price, maxed out 30 bones. So everything here guaranteed under $30, at least as of this video, online. Now, some of them may be $29.99, but technically, that is under $30. And I sorted by best sellers and picked a whole bunch of fragrances from there. So that's where I got all those fragrances from, all these fragrances right here. Now, of course, you could make them even cheaper if you use the JOMASHOP codes, which are here, well, assuming that you're spending enough to hit the code cutoff or whatever. And those do only work within the JOMASHOP app. But hey man, that's still technically cheaper. Yeah. And all the other codes that you see, you can use those across their websites like normal. You don't have to go into the app. Fancy that. All right, we're kicking it off. Number 25, because we do have to have a number 25. I know it's a very sad thing to do. Nobody likes coming in last place. Very depressing. But for this one, I'm gonna have to choose. Drum roll, please. That's not a drum roll. Okay. Solar Lavender. Yeah, Issey Miyake's Solar Lavender. This kind of continues on Issey Miyake's current trend of taking low DC and making flankers that are light, airy, clean, and ultimately for most people, kind of forgettable. Now, Solar Lavender does smell fine, but that is kind of the issue. It's not really the type of fragrance that's gonna wow a whole lot of people, but it is the type of fragrance that you can get a lot of use out of. It's light, it's safe, it's versatile. It's just, as I said, a little forgettable. Kind of an airy, fleeting lavender thrown into the overall low DC-ish styling. With a little Sichuan pepper too. That didn't help it get past 25 though. 24. Yeah, this kind of hurts my soul. Drar Intense. Yeah, it's painful. So this one is a grown-up fragrance. It's going to appeal more to guys 35 years and older. Performance is okay, not amazing. Frankly, for the price point, in terms of like quality to price, it's really high, because this one is dirt cheap. Like, this one you can find under $20, not just 30. And it's got a bit of a similarity to things like Azzaro Pour Homme Intense, with more of a warm, semi-sweet overall scent profile. So yeah, a little fougere, a little throwback style with a twist. Well done, but I feel like for most people, this one is not gonna hit quite as much as the ones that come after. But still, this one's solid. Number 23, gonna get some people coming after me. Are they here? Oh God, play cool, play cool. Cool Water by Davidoff. It's still useful, it's still fresh. It still smells good. It is just one of those fragrances that for a lot of people out there is kind of, past its heyday. I don't know why I said for a lot of people it's past its heyday. That's not really a hot take. This just in, fragrance that has been cheap and affordable for 40 friggin' years is past its expiration date. Not right at 40, but you get what I'm saying. Now, I still love Green Hour Sweet and Cool Water, a nice alternative to that fragrance. But again, I feel like for the majority of people out there, they're gonna look at Cool Water, especially in its current iteration, and they're gonna say, man, it's just kind of weak, it's played out, I'm not interested. 22, Clinique Happy For Men. Super clean, great for hot days. When the sun is out, you're just absolutely friggin' dying. Which, by the way, lately, that little heat dome set up shop across the eastern US, yeah boy. It was like living underneath Satan's nutsack. Is that kind of too, yeah, it's too gross.
Guilty.
But you get what I'm saying. It was It was like apocalyptic. You step outside, you're basically walking through water in the air. And then on top of that, you know, it's like 96 degrees Fahrenheit. That's this in Celsius. Factor in the humidity and it's like over 100 degrees. You just want to die. So yeah, situations like that, Clinique Happy, it works fine. But it also lasts about, oh, it's gone. Yeah, that long. Spray it on and it's gone. And it's gone again. It has 0 edge, so there's not that much in there that really sets it apart from a ton of other things out there other than just, hey, nice citrus, bro. So this is another one of those ones, kind of like Cool Water, that has maintained popularity over the years. A lot of that because it is cheap, but when you rank it up against some of the other things, you know, I would take those over there. And number 21, Burberry Touch. Yes, Burberry Touch. It's soft, it's safe, but maybe not overly exciting nowadays. And for a while, it was a little more memorable. You know, Burberry Touch was one of those ones for years that was solid, you know, get the job done, but it's just been, again, passed by a lot of other things. Violet, pepper, musk, tonka, some of the notes in there. A lot of people find it a little bit feminine leaning as well, and not a monster in terms of performance either. So 21 is Touch. We move into the next tier up. So we'll say the next tier is 20 to 11. This is where you're getting into some really good, solid stuff. A lot of these really good value, a bunch of them have great, solid daily use, but some of them are a little bit more specific. Like number 21, the Dreamer by Versace. It still smells unique today. The bottle, fantastic. It looks great, especially for the price point. The issue with this one is that it is unique. And it's that type of fragrance you either vibe with, and it works for you, and when you smell it, you're like, ah, yeah. Like kind of like aromatic tobacco, but with little bits of freshness in there. If it works for you, it works for you. But if it doesn't, oh no. This is one of those cheapies that I have heard both extremes from over the years. I've had some people tell me, dude, this stuff is absolutely fire. For the price point, amazing. You can't get better. And I've had other people say, dude, this is unwearable. This is grotesque. I want to puke. So taking all that into account, I'm gonna have to drop it here in 20. But for me, personally, it might be a bit higher. But I'm trying to take everything into account here. You know, what do I think? What do they think? Where would I use it? Where would they use it? Where would you use it? Where would she use it? Where would he use it? Where would it use it? A squirrel, where would he wear this? So yeah, 20. 19, and this is one, yeah, you could make an argument. You could make an argument for it being higher. Boss Bottled, the original. Still pleasing, still works, nice, warm, a little bit sweet, that cinnamon apple pie kind of vibe. It still works. It does though feel underpowered nowadays, like if you're talking about a current bottle of Boss Bottled compared to when it first came out, or versus the flankers that have come out, which frankly blow away the original at this point. Yeah, you know, it drops a bit. So number 19. Number 18, Rabon XS. And again, you can make an argument, hey dude, XS should be below Boss Bottled, and that's fair enough. But for me, I'm gonna put it right here because I do really like how it smells. Essentially like a bargain Creed Himalaya. And yes, XS did come first. So Creed essentially looked at Paco Rabanne XS and they were like, I think we could do something with this. We could go ahead and copy that and charge, I don't know, 5,000 times more. I'm just spitballing here. I'm just spitballing. And that's essentially what happened. So XS, very similar to Himalaya, only much cheaper, metallic, fresh, zesty, easy to wear. Also like the bottle, it's pretty nice. Number 17, Individual from Mont Blanc. Made most famous by the one, the only, Jeremy Fragrance. That's right, Jeremy's here. He came on, oh, no, he's not here. He won't return my calls. I'm just playing, I didn't call him. Shout out Jeremy Fragrance. But yeah, Individual, man, he really like poured jet fuel back into the Individual bus. That don't make no sense. That wouldn't go anywhere. Jet fuel in a bus. But it's one of those fragrances that has had resurgences, and that was the biggest one because he really got behind that one, pushed it, and said how much he liked it. Of course, everybody at the time was like, oh, raspberry fabric softener. Couldn't think of it. Raspberry fabric softener. So very sweet, fresh, clean, and it does work. It works really well. Good performance. Good compliment puller, inexpensive. I'm not the biggest fan because it has similarities to Jope. And every time I think about Jope, I get PTSD. No! Yeah, so individual, you know, a little bit similar to that, but I'm gonna put it right here. 16, Arth Mandarin Sky, Odyssey Mandarin Sky. So this is a clone, and it's a clone of Jean Paul Gaultier's Scandal, and actually a really, really, really well done clone. It smells quite similar to Scandal, only cheaper, obviously. I mean, that's the whole point of a clone. If the clone is more expensive, it's defeated the point. So yeah, essentially it smells just like Scandal. Only issue I have with this one, not a huge issue, is that because it is so well done, that has made it become more popular, and then prices increased at discounters. So it's one of those things where the price was here, right? Or here, the price was here. Let's just arbitrary. This is a fake line. I don't know, this is a price line. And then as time went on, it went down a little bit further, and it was like, okay, cool. Then people started to realize this is a great alternative to Scandal, and then it went higher than where it even kind of first dropped at, so. 15, Encre Noir All Extreme from Lalique. Now straight up, this is one of the ones where you can make an argument for this being top 10. And I wouldn't argue with you, because in terms of quality, really, 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 really good. Dry woods, dark vetiver, great deepness, richness. A lot of people would say niche quality, even, for whatever that's worth. The issue with this one is gonna be, for your average person out there, Encre Noir All Extreme is not an easy wear. It's not the type of fragrance that you're gonna buy and then use over and over and over and over again, unless it speaks to you specifically. Like you wear it and you go, yeah, this is me. Like this is my vibe, this is my thing. For a lot of people out there, they would smell it and be like, oh, the quality is here, fantastic. Yeah, for the price, amazing, but when am I gonna wear this? I'm not gonna wear it to work. I don't wanna wear it on a date. I'm not gonna wear it during summer, spring, early fall. I'm not gonna wear it here. I'm not gonna wear it there. I'm not gonna wear this anywhere. They become Dr. Seuss. So that's kind of the issue with this one, and that's why I dropped it down to 15th. But if we're just talking straight up bang for buck in terms of quality, not in terms of versatility, it would be higher. 14 is Rabon Corium. Essentially, this is Stronger With You leather. It's really cheap, nice quality, nice performance, and where Stronger With You leather has been unceremoniously, it has become more expensive. So if you go to eBay, most places that are selling legitimate bottles, not knockoffs and fakes, are asking like 200 bucks for Stronger With You leather. Some are asking for more than that. It used to be you could find Stronger With You leather for like 80-ish at discounters. And at that point, Corium, not as attractive. I mean, still a really solid alternative, but you know, it's one of those things where if one is like, say 25 or somewhere around there, and then the real deal is 75, you go, obviously it's still 3 times more expensive, right? But for a lot of people, they'll go, oh, I'll take the original. But when one is 20 or 25, because it's been out for a while, so it's gone down in price, and then the other one is 200, at that point, you're like, well, went from a 3 times difference to a 10 times difference. So at that point, yeah, I'll take that. So number 14, Rabon Corium, amazing if you're looking for Stronger With You leather, only without having to take out a second mortgage. Number 13, and this is one that I also thought about just bumping, just pushing that right up into the top 10 there, Ralph's Club Eau de Parfum. Now, you could say about this one, it's nothing bold. It's nothing that's changing anything in a big way, but it is a great daily driver fragrance. You know, easy to use every single day. Great versatility, compliment factor. It's from a brand everybody knows, Ralph Lauren. Presentation looks good, solid, well put together, nice little cap design and everything. Also, a bit similar to Y Eau de Parfum, done by the same perfumer. Not as sweet, a little bit more aromatic, but still. So while this is the type of fragrance that you're not gonna necessarily smell and be like, oh my God, this changes everything. It is the type of fragrance that you'll smell and be like, oh, for 30 bucks? Yeah, I can use that like every single day of the year if I wanted to. Number 12 is Jimmy Choo Man Ice. And this is one that, yes, you could bump that down and I wouldn't argue with you, but especially with how it's been lately in terms of weather, Jimmy Choo Man Ice sounded pretty good. It's essentially done in the same style as like Dior Homme Cologne or Chanel Allure Homme Sport Cologne, or also Mercedes-Benz Cologne. So yeah, it's basically like those 3 fragrances in that style, only on a budget. Super refreshing, easy to wear, citrusy off the top, icy, a little bit woodsy as it dries down. Performance, not the greatest, but like I said, right now, with that temperature, it's pretty good. Is that making me a little biased and making me move that up a little bit? Yeah, that's possible. Yeah. Look, dude, with how hot it's been, it does change things up a little bit as to what I'm wearing. I'm looking at some of these things and I'm like, that's a little bit a little bit too heavy, I think, for today. Number 11, we're almost in the top 10, CDNIM by Armaf, Club de Nuit Intentement. It's tried and true. It is an Aventus alternative. It's easy to wear. It pulls compliments. It has performance. Yes, you could put that right in the top 10, but it is a fragrance that, you know, it's been around a really, really long time. And yeah, I just didn't want to put it in the top 10. So I put it right outside of it. Now we are in the top 10. These are the must-owns. Do it! Do it! Yesterday you said you were gonna do it today. Just do it! Do it!
Yesterday you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
Must tries, overachievers. Number 10, Artisan Pure by Barbados. Crisp, citrusy woods, very, very clean, high quality, easy to wear. Spring, summertime, amazing. Again, like right now with the heat, yes, please. Only real drawback with this one, you know, it's not the longest lasting thing, but it does come cheap. So you can pick it up, a 4.2 ounce size bottle, under 30 bucks. Spray away, who cares? And also the bottle looks good too, so that's a nice little bonus. Number 9, Mercedes-Benz Club Black. Now this was one of the ones where I was like, man, I wanna move it up higher, right? But it does always get talked about in lists like this for good reason. So I had to put it top 10, but I didn't wanna put it right at the top. That being said, you could put this anywhere in the top 10, and it fits. Sweet vanilla benzoin, very easy to wear, extremely sexy, quality very high for a fragrance that comes, frankly, in kind of a cheapy plastic bottle. It's like plastic wrapped around glass, and it has a little atomizer built in. It's one of those ones that just came out of nowhere, essentially. Now, Mercedes-Benz does have some other good fragrances, and actually they've discontinued some of those really good fragrances, like Mercedes-Benz cologne. But yeah, Club Black came out of nowhere, and if you're a big fan of vanilla, you have to get this. Number 8 is a Bentley, but it is not intense, it is absolute. Now, this one is gonna be kind of like the Encre Noir, where for some people, it's just not gonna work. I'm not trying to be rude here, it's just not for everybody, man. And if it's not for you, that's fine. So this is one of those ones that you have to be a little bit more cautious with, okay? Don't immediately run out and grab that if the only thing that you're used to wearing is, I don't know, Aqua de Jo or something. Because you'll probably smell this and be like, you have betrayed me. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to betray you. The quality is high, the quality is great, and it's very similar to Gucci Pour Homme 1, which is discontinued and is really, really pricey. But if you enjoy that fragrance, then you should absolutely check the Bentley out because it can help scratch that itch for you. Do be aware that this one is probably going to appeal more to guys like 30 years and up. Number 7 is a cologne fragrance. Actually, when you do under 30 bucks as your maximum and you look by best selling, most of the stuff in the first page or two actually, is clones. So obviously I included some of those, but I wanted to pick a lot of designers as well, so it wasn't just like 21 clones and then like 4 designers. Number 7 is Fragrance World Royal Blend Nero. Boozy, sweet beast that performs like a monster. Like this stuff lasts an eternity, which is a good thing. That's a good thing. That's a good bang for your buck, brother. In terms of how it smells, it's similar to Camera, similar to Gisa Sava, and also, of course, could remind you of Angel Share, since those three are kind of inextricably linked forever. But officially, I think it's a Royal Blend by Fragrance World / French Avenue is supposed to be more Angel Share, and then Nero is supposed to be more Gisa Sava. So yeah, boozy, sweet, amazing for fall and winter. People are just drawn to this one like a magnet. Number 6, again, maybe partially influenced by this weather here lately, Massage Infused. So this is one that I picked up maybe a month or so ago. Pretty good call, considering how everything has heated up so quickly. It is similar to Louis Vuitton's Imagination, but with kind of a twist. It's not like a direct one-to-one of that fragrance at all. It actually has more of like a soapy, clean aspect to me compared to Imagination, but it's still kind of in that wheelhouse. You know, if you enjoy one, you should like the other. And it does have great quality as well for the price point, you know, under 30 bucks, just kill it. 5, Assad. Now this one here, I think on JOMASHOP was like $24.99, but you can find it a lot of times for like $19. Like, this is one of those dirt cheap alternatives. And this one smells similar to Sauvage Elixir, a little fragrance maybe you've heard of because everybody and their mother seems to own it and wear it in the middle of summer. Like right now. Don't do that. What are you doing? You're insane. Assad instantly makes you known. It grabs attention, has great performance for the price point, and great quality as well. Number 4, Hawas by Versace. Fruit bomb with an aquatic kind of backbone similar to Invictus Aqua, right in that style, in that wheelhouse. And Hawas is an interesting line. Like, they've got a billion of those coming out nowadays. It's like Hawas after Hawas after Hawas. Like, the second one drops, they're announcing a new one at this point. But the original for the price point is still an amazing go-to fragrance, especially for people who are just getting started out. It's kind of like a compliment cheat code, which is really why it is so popular. In the top 3, and I'm gonna have to go with Halloween. Did Man X, not the Michael Myers. That's a different Halloween. Coffee, vanilla with some rich sweetness, kind of this masculine roasted coffee with like booze and leather, like all that kind of going on. Big time night out energy. If you're a fan of coffee fragrances, this is one of the best inexpensive ones that you can get. And for me, it is still the pinnacle of the Halloween line. Like, of all of them, if I could pick just one, I'm still taking Halloween Man X. So that one coming in number 3. Number 2, 9 p.m. Yeah. I think 9 p.m. and Hawas in a lot of people's minds are just kind of like linked, you know what I mean? Because they hit a lot of similar vibes. Both of them known for having good performance. Both of them about the same price point. Both from very prominent Middle Eastern houses. Both of them copying a fragrance that is very sweet, very forward, very attention grabbing, and also has a little fresh aspect as well. So a lot of times they're just kind of like right there, like Hawas, 9 p.m. Just kind of put them together. What if they did put them together? That would be the biggest of all time. So 9 p.m. is similar to Ultramall, Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultramall, although some people actually find it easier to wear than the original. And they'll even say that it is smoother than the OG and obviously cheaper as well. So that goes a long way. Number 1 for today, Mustache. Eau de Parfum. It's got a rich amber vanilla scent profile, again, kind of niche quality, similar to YSL's Tuxedo. Bottle is heavy, classy looking, smells amazing. The performance is there. And when this one first kind of got people's attention, you could not find it. And if you could, you were paying out your nose for it. Thankfully nowadays, under 30 bucks. And at that price point, you cannot not have it. Did I just double negative and made it where, wait, what? What am I talking about? Yeah, Mustache Eau de Parfum, absolutely amazing. Number 1. So there we go, guys. If you're looking for cheapies, there are 25 different scents ranked in order of how much you should really go out of your way to check them out. But frankly, for me, from like number 20 up, I'd probably try to get my nose on it. And from 25 to 21, yeah, I'd probably try to smell those too. But I have a problem. Maybe you don't. Thank you guys for hanging with me. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. See you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys.